I'm seated on the floor so that you can get a better view of my feet as I'm going through these different tools. So let's begin. Let's first just start with the washcloth. Place your foot on the washcloth and try to grab it. And as you grab it, draw it in toward you. You'll feel the arches of your feet really working. You're trying to get all 5 toes to scrunch it up and bring it closer to you. So your goal is to bring the washcloth just as close to your heel as possible. You start challenging yourself at the very edge, and you just keep on moving it toward you. All of the toes have to work to take the washcloth to your heel. So you start to work the arches so nicely, and you get a lot of toe spread doing that. The other option, or one other option, is using a tennis ball. And my friend Lisa Long, who is just an expert in this area, is feeling like tennis balls or most like handballs are a little bit too hard, which is why she likes this much softer version, this peanut. And you can find these online, maybe not the exact thing, but similar. And that really stimulates the feet nicely. But most people have access to a ball, so that's why, like a tennis ball, so that's why we'll be using that. So take your tennis ball right at the base of the toes and put just a little pressure. Try to find all corners. So you just work a nice stimulating massage there. Now, of course, you can do the standing version as well. That puts a little bit more weight on the foot. And it just allows you to open the toes a little bit more to bring a little bit more circulation there. And the last thing I'd like to show you are the broccoli rubber bands. Okay, these are wider rubber bands. They're some of the broccoli rubber bands that are really fabulously wide. And if you can use those, that'd be great. So I'll just show you how you can use a rubber band. So first, take your rubber band to the very tip tops of the big toes and spread your big toes away from each other and pull them in. Step your heels wider and draw your toes wide away from each other. And notice how the rest of your toes are working as well. Pulse in. See if you can take your heels slightly wider and draw your toes away from each other as you're spreading all the toes and come together. Keep on working that so you're spreading your heels a little bit further from each other and drawing the baby toes away from each other. Good. Take your rubber band around your second toes and do the same. So it's pretty close to the tops of the toes. You're spreading the feet wide and drawing together. Take your heels a little bit wider apart, go wide again, and come together. And you progress and see if you can do that now on the third toes. Now we're at the middle toe there, and you spread the toes away from each other and pulse in. You'll notice that you're starting to use the muscles all the way up to the pelvis as you do this. And as you're ready, you can release the rubber band. So that's it for the toes. You want to get a nice spread to the toes. In another video, I showed how you thread your fingers through the toes and then expand your fingers. So see what actions you can do to get a nice broad foundation with your feet. Your standing balance poses are so much more accessible to you.